are they still cheaper than maids?
How much are people paying maids in Zimbabwe?
I think between $60 and $250. I think range yakakura.
Range
It's a
yakakura.
huge range, I think.
But ngatarisa kwedu isusu kumageto kuti so ndoko tetiri with the 60
I
range.
think between 60 and 150.
60 and 150.
Yeah.
So let's take the lowest, the 60 actually.
Yeah.
We're saying in 4 months.
I don't know what you existed, but I think I'm about social media. Could not around 60.
Yeah, so maybe that happens. But then with the maid is, with the maid, you unfortunately, they are the washing machine, they are the dishwasher, they are the nanny, and they can be the gardener as well. So for someone who will be like, well, you could say in 4 months of me paying $60 to this maid, I could have bought a washing machine. So then I would need another 4 months to buy the dishwasher. Maybe another 4 months to get the automatic lawnmower.
Yeah.
But
in the Roomba, the vacuum cleaner, and the security system.
The security system as well, yeah. I would still need a nanny.
I would still, for those in the diaspora and stuff, or for those that are not living with their parents who are elderly, I would still need an nurse aide because they also play the role of nurse aide.
Yeah.
Making sure that go mapiritsi, vageza and things like that.
Yeah.
My machines are at no point
can they do
all that
for $60 a month.
For $60, and I still need for things like security and monitoring at home. I still need an unlimited internet connection.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I
don't have that.
Yeah.
That's another cost now.
That's another cost, which some homes in the West would assume. Yeah,
you already have this.
But the internet,
yeah. And security is not a big problem. So yeah, I guess when you add it all up, you understand why people are like, because if we had slavery is the thing.
Is it though?
It's not slavery. It's exploitation in some cases, not in all cases.
Employment creation, like
it is.
Putting a redistribution of income. Like this guy is earning at his job at INSCO.
Yeah.
He comes home, he employs a maid, pays them
$60-$80.
60 no needs we
justify exploitation. I think you know what? That's the part in one's riot things when you look at the amount this person is getting and it feels exploitative. And then you're like, well, actually, we are now enforcing minimum wage on this. You can't pay a maid less than $250. Then thousands of maids lose jobs because this person is like, dude, I'm earning $300 and I'm giving this person $60.
Yeah,
I can't give them $250.
Yeah.
So I'll do it myself.
There's no way.
There's no way. Yeah. So I think we do have to remember that we're not talking about Zimbabweans who are earning thousands and thousands of dollars per month and paying $60. We're talking about Zimbabweans who are also doing, it's hand to mouth.
Okay.
Month in, month out.
So that's all I can afford.
Yeah.
But who need these things done?
I need this service. And because... So it's...
I guess it seems.
Yeah.
So in the end, you're only pushed to automate when labor is expensive. Mm-hmm. When automation is cheaper than the cost of labor.
Yeah.
Every day, millions of moments travel through the air. A call home, a payment made, a lesson learned, a life saved. But behind each moment is something steady, something quiet, unseen, unshaken, powering connection, supporting lives. This is Econet Infraco, Zimbabwe's largest private infrastructure group, comprising towers, power, and real estate. We build and operate the essential systems that hold the country together with scale, certainty, and purpose. We bring together 3 powerful engines of progress under one roof. Towers that carry the signal, clean energy that keeps it alive, and foundations that hold it all in one place. Because behind every connection, every transaction, every step forward, there's a quiet force. Econet Infraco, built for resilience, designed for growth.
Yeah.
And right now in Zim, the cost of labor I can manage.
Yeah.
And this cost gives me a very flexible employee
Yeah.
who does all kinds of things.
Yeah.
You know, monitor for thieves, when I'm at work,
Yeah.
entertain the kids.
Yeah.
You know, they know when something has been dropped, they can do the washing, they can do the sweeping, they can do all these things that if I would buy machines for, it would be like 2,000, 3,000 expenditure on the machines.
Yeah.
And they still wouldn't do all these things.
They still would not match the maid.
Match the maid.
Yeah. So
And yet in the West,
because of minimum wage
and
enforcement.
I've never lived in the West.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's minimum wage or it's opportunity. Like, actually, as an educated person,
I have options.
I have options.
Yeah.
I have options.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And so the person who would take a maid job in Zim has options in the UK and in the US.
Yeah.
And the person that would then say, okay, I can't afford a maid, so let me do it myself. They can also be paid more outside their house at a job
Yeah.
than it's worth for them to do these chores at home.
Yeah.
So in the end, it's cheaper for me to automate the sweeping and the mopping and the stuff.
Yeah.
It's cheaper for me to send my kid to a daycare center than for me to stay at home and mind them.
Yeah, and it's easy. An analogy that makes it easier for everyone to understand is, let's say you have a kid and you have to look after the kid, and you're like, well, with my neighbor, I could give them a $5 and they'll play with my kid for 3 hours or so, and I could do some in-drive rides.
Yeah.
And come back with $20 in profit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, so I paid this one $5, so at the end of the day, I'm 15 in the good.
Yeah.
Then you're like, well, it makes sense if I can do that, rather than me saying, well, I can't pay $5, for someone to take care of my kid. That's too expensive. But when you know that you can earn more than you are paying, when you know that your time is worth this much per hour, you're like, well, this makes sense to me. If I'm making 20 an hour and I'll pay $5 an hour for someone to take care of this for me, then it makes
opportunity
sense.
cost.
It's an opportunity cost thing.
Yeah.
So in Zim, labor is cheap because we earn so little.
So does that then mean, Kuti, you are therefore not even paying attention? Saka paunozosvika ku UK nakarumba
yeah.
Even when then, like, at what point does it make sense? So even when it now makes sense for you to do this,
you still do,
because you're clueless about this home machine.
Yeah. You are.
Like,
yeah.
And your TV sales and chichi, they're not even stocking them.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you guys,